So now we're going back to Unit 1, and Unit 1 all had to do with combining like terms, distributive property, and all of that good stuff that we love. So example 1. I want to simplify this thing. What can I do first? Distribute. I want to distribute that 3 into the parentheses. And if I have minus in front of a parentheses, what's there that I can't see? A 1. And so I want to distribute that -1. Now you guys, everybody needs to remember that that negative is attached to the invisible 1. And we need to distribute that negative. Okay? So let's work it out. 3 times 4x, what does that give me? 12x. And 3 times -6, -18. -1 times +x, -x. And -1 times +3, -3. Okay, because remember that sign is attached to the number behind it. Okay, now what can I do? Combine like terms. So I have 12x minus 1x. What does that give me? 11x. And -18 minus 3? -21. Can I combine like terms anymore? No, so that is my answer. Example 2.
I have a question on that.
Yeah.
So you subtracted x from +12?
Correct.
That's 11?
Correct. Because this is the same as a 1x, right?
Oh.
If there's no number in front of it, we can put an invisible 1. Okay, example 2. 1/2 times 1/2 times 14x minus 8 minus 2 times x minus 4. What property do I want to do? Distribute. So we're going to distribute the 1/2 into the parentheses. And we're going to distribute what? The -2. Do not forget to take the negative sign with you. Okay, what is 1/2 times 14x? Good, 7x. What is 1/2 times -8? -4. Excellent. -2 times x? -2x. And -2 times +4? Good, -8. Okay, 7x minus 2x? 5x. And -4 minus 8? -12. And I am done. That's as far as I can go there. Example 3. 5/6x equals 1. There, is that better? Okay. I have a fraction in front of the x, and it all equals 1. How can I get rid of the fraction?
Make it smaller than 1. Or put the 1 over x.
Julia, do you remember? Multiply by the reciprocal. Watch this. What's the reciprocal of 5 over 6? Good, 6 over 5. So let's multiply both sides by 6 over 5. And let's see what happens. If I have 6 over 5 times 5 over 6, do you see anything that cancels?
Yes.
The 6's cancel and? Oh my gosh, isn't that what we wanted to happen?
Yes.
So what's left over? Just the x equals 1 times 6 over 5? 6 over 5.
So I think it's 6 over 5.
Correct.
Oh, that's a question on.
That's it.
That's a question on.
Example 4. Yes. 3 times x minus 12 equals 18. What should I do first? Good. Let's distribute. We want to simplify the left-hand side before we start solving. So we want to get it all the terms as small as possible first. So that would be 6 plus what? 3x minus, good, minus 36 equals 18. Okay, now what can I do? I can combine like terms. What is 6 minus 36?
30.
Negative 30, right? So we get 3x minus 30 equals positive 18. Yes, now I can add 30 to both sides. So that gives me 3x equals 48. And then what do I want to do? Very good, divide by 3. So x equals 16. Number 5, 4 times 3x minus 5 times x minus 2. All of that plus 7. All of it equals 23. Okay, we have 2 sets of parentheses, correct? Where do I start when I have more than one set of parentheses? Inside. So let's look inside. Do you see anything inside that we can do? What? We can distribute the negative 5. So let's distribute it. Everything else gets rewritten. So this is 4 bracket 3x, because we haven't used it yet. Negative 5 times x. Negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 2. Positive 10. Bracket plus 7 equals 23. Okay, anything else?
Distribute the 4.
Okay, before we distribute the 4, let's make it easier on ourselves. Let's combine like terms. So we have 4 bracket 3x minus 5x. Negative 2x plus 10 bracket plus 7 equals 23. Now we can distribute the 4. Okay. So 4 times negative 2x gives me negative 8x. 4 times 10x times positive 10, plus 40 plus 7 equals 23. Okay, now what? Good. Negative 8x plus 47 equals 23. Excellent. Subtract 47. So we get negative 8x equals negative 24. And then what? Divide by negative 8. So I get x equals positive 3. Good job. Not as scary as it looks from the beginning, right? You just need to go step by step. Okay, a couple quick notes I want to add. Sorry. So additive inverse is the opposite, which means they add up to 0. So if we have something like positive 23, the opposite would be negative 23. If we have negative 1 over 6, the additive inverse or the opposite is positive 1 over 6. Multiplicative inverse is the same as the reciprocal, which means the two numbers multiply to give you 1. Example, x over 4, the multiplicative inverse of that is 4 over x. Negative 5, which is the same as negative 5 over 1, the multiplicative inverse is still negative 1 over 5. Make sense? Okay, on the final, they're not going to ask you that, but it is on your homework, just so you know. Okay?